YouTube, what's going on? Kyle from ePoolSupply. Today we've got a special little treat where we're going to actually dive into Polaris's Vac-Sweep 280 pressure side pool cleaner and start doing some quick fixes. Stay tuned. Alright guys, and we're back. So today on our quick fix video for Polaris's Vac-Sweep 280 pressure side pool cleaner, we want to show you guys actually how to get access into the internals by removing the actual top housing on this cleaner. So compared to some of the other pressure side pool cleaners that you might have seen on the market, most of the time in order to remove the top housing you need to actually remove the lower housing. In this case with the 280, they actually give you just a single screw up here on top. So what you're going to need is just a longer style Phillips head screwdriver. So you just go ahead and insert it down here. You know, it can be a little difficult to see if you guys aren't ready for it. So it's located right here in front of the vacuum tube. So it's just a single Phillips head screw. Go ahead and remove it to the point where you can actually go ahead and start to get the top housing off. And then now begins the fun. So typically, because this is kind of like a form fit, you do have to give it a little bit of pressure to get over this vacuum tube, because the actual bag clip on the side, those indentations actually kind of help keep the top down if you didn't have that screw. So you got to kind of just work with it. And then as you guys can see, it won't just lift straight up because of your feed mast. But again, you're not going to get access to remove any type of these feed masts or vacuum tubes until this top housing gets off. So in order to do it, like I said, you kind of want to just squeeze in on the vacuum tube. The plastic has a little bit of give to it, especially if it's a newer unit. If you're dealing with an older unit and you're going to replace your top housing, just get it off. Obviously, it doesn't matter about trying to take it off because it's probably already broken or damaged. And then in order for it to get around the feed mast tube, once you get it over this vacuum tube, it's just a matter of kind of tilting it and working it off here so that you can actually remove the entire top housing for it. So now you guys can see you got full access to the internal parts of this cleaner, where you're going to have your turbine shaft shields here. You actually have your turbine cover. You can see your whole water management system. And get access in here into the to the actual bearings, and as well as the axles for each one of the wheels. So you can actually fully remove all the axles and replace all of that straight from this position as well. So really simple. I'm really a big fan that they actually just stuck a single screw on here. When you're going to put on your new top housing, you're going to literally follow the same thing. You got to kind of go at an angle to get around that feed mast tube. And as I said, when you get to this vacuum tube, you've got to kind of just wiggle it in so that you can get it around, and go ahead and force it down on top here. You want to make sure around all the edges that everything lines up correctly. It kind of has a bevel to fit into the bottom frame. So once you kind of get that settled down, then you're going to go ahead and take your longer Phillips head screwdriver again and go ahead and sink that screw down to the actual frame of the cleaner. Hand tight, no power tools, simply use hand tools. It should be really easy for you guys to do it. If you guys are having a hard time using a hand tool to get it off, more than likely it may be time for a new cleaner, because the screws could have rusted out. You could have further issues. So if you're unable to get it with a hand tool, do not use a power tool. It may be time just to kind of upgrade your cleaner and try to go from there for you. So again, today we want to show you guys how to get access to this top housing, which allows you to kind of get inside the cleaner and clear any debris or work on any other working parts in there. Make sure you guys check out the links in the description. We got a ton of videos coming your way on this cleaner, as well as all the other cleaners on the market. I really appreciate you guys watching. I'm Kyle with ePoolSupply. We'll see you next time.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Subscribe today if you haven't subscribed. Check out the links below, and we got a lot more content coming your way. Thank you.